First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 280. Mike 54. Silver.
They'll run on first down. Swift, he'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He goes, set, 180. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey.
On second down, Swift. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. And
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Lady. Mike 54. Stay with your man. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Set. Lady. Know your job. Hey, we got tight right. Everyone, you got 4.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Blue 60. Double right. 54. 65. 32.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, high 7. High 7. 55. You're not ready. You're not.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. 53. Ready.
On second down now, Swift. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year. Franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Saquon Barkley running right. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On first down, Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, 46. Let's go, B. Big series.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Play action now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
At the 45-yard line.
Set! Lady! Watch my board. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
55's Mike. Zero. I got you. I got you.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
26.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Here comes the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Count. 27. Watch the run. Hey, count. 27. 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. And Walker has it. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21. Hey, 54. Hey, zoom.
Back to throw. Stafford. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a line 1st down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Drill right, 22.
At the Cowboys.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Get away, Get away,
Big stop. Let's go.
On On first down, Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Prescott. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All day, every day, any day. We go 46. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Go hustle, hustle. 58's the mic. 58. 58. We go 46. Check. 58, boys. 58. 26.
They'll run with Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 58. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shift.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their ticket. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On play action, Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 36 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Dallas, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get it